call to public now. 1 second.
Get a gold star for making it all the way through.
Yeah. We're doing the call to public now. Wait till you're called, and then we'll do like we've been doing all the time, okay?
We'll roll your time over to the next meeting. How about that?
Glad you said that. All right, so call to the public is a public body may make an open call to the public during a public meeting, subject to reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions. And first up, we have Mr. Greg Beffert.
Supervisors, for the record, Greg Beffert. I'm a little disappointed Supervisor Anguis left. It must be something I said. I'm here to continue my discussion where I left off last time. And for those of you that can't put any of this in context, I understand that. Go back and look at my videos on Desert Sage podcasts. And otherwise, you're going to have an emotional and an irrational reaction to some of the things that I've said here, just like Supervisor Anguis does. This is about the resolution that she brought forward, 4 of you approved, dealing with a lie about the conflict in Israel. I won't go into detail. You can go back and watch the history of my presentations on that. This is about the Greater Israel Project. Read some books, especially history, on the conflict and what's gone on there, and the Zionist agenda for Greater Israel. And the map. And where I left off last time was, here's a map of Greater Israel. You know, Benjamin Netanyahu sold this at the UN, had people walk out on him, but he sold that. Here's a map from 1800 showing it. Here's a map of the IDF soldiers' patch. This is geopolitical, military, and strategic economic interests, which is why that nation state was created. Had nothing to do with God's blessing or the Holy Land. Had nothing to do with it. You ask yourself, why does this occur? Well, you take a look at the top picture here. This is our Congress, giving 50 standing ovations for every lie that Netanyahu told. The bottom picture is the UN. They walked out on him. The international community walked out on him. You say, well, how can that happen? How can this guy be invited to our Congress several times, be allowed to speak, get standing ovations? And I told you before, because AIPAC owns Congress. And it's not just me saying that. Go look at the interview with Tucker Carlson and the congressman with Massey. These people are bought and paid for. And if they're not, they're given the Epstein Mossad intelligence honeypot experience where they're blackmailed and bribed into supporting Israel, which is why we're giving them billions of dollars. Same thing with the Ukraine agenda. It's a Zionist agenda. Our Congress, there's 37 Jewish members of Congress, 10 senators on the Democrat side, 35 Democrats, and 2 Republicans on the Congress side. That's an overrepresentation. These are cabinet level positions in the Biden cabinet, to include the Secretary of Homeland Security, the Director of National Intelligence, Mayorkas, all of them. These are cabinet level positions. I'll be back.
Thank you. The next